Yeah, man. You meant no harm, you said. I was recording for about 33 minutes. Then my phone said recording failed. So it is what it is, man. They always have their tricks. But I was explaining myself, and I'm gonna say it again. I should have known I'd lose everything. As you can see, right? The sun is behind me. Bomb. No, go back this way. You see the moon right there. The moon is still out, the sun is still out. You know what I mean? I seems to be in the middle. I'm in the middle of it. You feel me? I know they try to stop the recording, but we're not gonna stop recording. I'm keep educating y'all. Anyway, yeah, you have the moon right there. All the way on this side, the sun is right behind me. Sun right there, the moon right there. I'm in the middle, in the earth itself. There's a distance between the earth and the moon itself. And in that distance, all of the planets in our solar system can fit in between that space, including the sun. Now think about that. Think about it. That the distance between the earth and the moon, that all of the solar systems, all of the planets in our solar system can fit in there. That being said, right, including the sun itself, can fit in that space itself. And our atmospheres stretch far beyond the moon itself. So the atmosphere and the cloud that we see, this thing right here that you see, the blue, the surface of the color and everything of whatever. Sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's another color. It's a reflection of whatever is going on. But the cloudness and the atmosphere stretches past the moon. So it stretches past all that space, then stretches past the moon. The limit is not the sky that you can see. The limit is passing the moon. And that's new science. Our atmosphere passed behind the moon. You feel me? So let's let that sink in, that the space in between the earth and the moon, all the planets in our solar system can. I always gotta check the recording because they be playing games with my shit. So the space in between, anyway, the space in between the earth and the moon, right? All of the planets in our solar system can fit in between. Then when you take a look at it and see and look at the atmosphere that we have right there with the cloud is not just about the water, it's just in another form. That's how clouds are created, from the ocean, water, and everything else like that. And we are 75% made of water, right? So that being said, right, and the atmosphere passes, it carry past the moon itself. So the things that we do on Earth has a great effect on the rest of the other planets in our solar system. You feel me? In our solar system, they named it the Milky Way. And the star that you see in the sky is what we call the sun. And the rock that you see that evolves around the planets is what we call the moon. But it's nothing more than any other hot star or rock out in the solar system. We just happen to give it a name. You feel me? So that being said, yeah, we just happen to give it a name, just to make it easier for us to identify us or put it in a category, just in case we want to control a certain mass, or just make it easier for us to understand it if we wanted to study it. Anyway, the things that we do on Earth, the way we treat each other, this is all energy. You feel me? Because even a cloud that we see that is passing by the moon is made out of elements that we are made out of. So the way we interact with each other, the intercourse, When I say intercourse, I don't mean sex. The intercourse, you know what I mean? A course is like a study. Intercourse is like you enter into a course, so it's an exchange of energy. You feel me? So the way we communicate and elaborate, and the way we treat each other, the things that we do here has an effect on the rest of our solar system. You feel me? That's something that we need to understand very well. We are made out of. Oh, this nigga came up with his ID. He ain't even gonna pay attention to it. He took his ID, but he can cancel his bank card. we ain't gonna, we ain't even gonna do it to him. Anyway, so the way we treat each other, the things that we do to the planet, the earth itself, the plants and the trees and everything else like that, is very, very important. You feel me? We need to remember that we are made out of the same elements as everything else in our solar system. Remind you, the sun was created first, and the debris from the sun, which we call sun dust, is what made the rest of the other planets and made us. So we are made out of the same elements as the sun itself. You feel me? We are walking stars. Literally, are walking stars. There's not an ingredient that it was made out of us that wasn't made out of the sun itself. If anything, that's probably the sun is our mother. If anything, if we can choose God and point God out, then we probably can look at the sun and be like, yeah, that's a nigga that made us. Because the sun came first, then all the other planets follow. Then through evolution and everything else like that, biology, that we came about. But everything else, including the plants and everything else like that. And it's amazing that our identical twin is the earth itself. You feel me? It's amazing that our identical twin is the earth itself, because the earth is 80% water and the rest of it is land. And we are like 75% water and the rest of it is bones, flesh, and everything else. And our bones itself are made out of, our bones is made out of the sun itself, basically. That's what we get carbon. No, that's what we get calcium for, to build our strong bones and everything else like that. So we are identical to the creation that's around us. You feel me? This is just a reflection of who we are as people. And I hope you can hear me. Hear me clearly. Because they be trying to fuck up my video, B. I be recording for like 30 minutes and that shit just turns off. So let's treat each other right, man. That's why I try to treat people with respect. I try to take time out and make sure that I send good vibes and good energy into the world itself. Because it's not just for me, it's for everybody else. You feel me? And please do not panic or worry about safety and what other people might do to you, because it's irrelevant. You feel me? When God is on your side, nothing, no weapon formed against you shall prosper when you have God in your life. So have no worries about these little ones. Huh? Tell them niggas that. Like, you are annoying. You simple-minded niggas. Feel me? Have no worries. But I'm gonna keep this shit short and sweet. The message of the day is, you know what I mean? Just let's treat each other with some form of respect. You feel me? Because our planet and our universe depend on it. On the relationship that we have with each other. You understand? If we take a look at the exact ingredients of what we are made of, you get to find out that it takes protons and electrons to come together to create a spark. When you take a look at the thunderstone, you feel me? It's a positive and a negative that interact with each other, and that's how you get the lightning. So that's how we came about. So it has to be some form of communication, the thing that I call intercourse. You feel me? Two things communicating with each other to create something out of it. You feel me? So we need to have the right form of communication. We need to treat each other better than that. Positive vibes. You feel me? Know what I mean? That's about it. I'm not even going to talk too much on that. That just sounds light, man. That's not even the whole info. I've been talking about this for a long time, so sometimes when I do talk about it, I feel like I repeat myself, but I see that sometimes you're going to have a new audience, and my understanding also have matured. So I try to mix it up with science and religion and personal life itself, because there's all one. So, you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm gonna call this video yet. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna call this video yet, man. But yeah, let's treat each other with respect, man. Feel me? I know it's a lot of bitterness going on. It's, like I said, in this time and day and the things that we're going through. Shout out to Nate Robinson still, man. In the last video that was deleted, I did shout you out. You are. I'm getting here so I can speak to you. Speak for like 2, 3 minutes. After that, I'm done. Then I'm gonna watch back this video and see how's the audio on this, cause I have the music in my ear. I usually record. You feel me? Niggas always smoking weed out here. Greenhouse effect. But yeah, shout out to Nate Robinson, man. You feel me? Somebody tell Jake Paul I got next. You know, I want my fight. So give me whatever. Bring the gloves. We set a ring and we fight. But Nate Robinson, you feel me? It's the time that we going through, and people just getting murdered, and African Americans are being assassinated, but they're using it as rappers being killed. All these rappers that's being killed, you feel me? But they just assassinating African American men, and it's using it as rap. They just, if it was a country singer being assassinated on that kind of level, the United States federal government would have been investigating these allegations to try to find out who's behind these things. But since they black and African Americans, and I'm not talking about the famous rappers who recently passed. I'm talking about, you have the local rappers from New Jersey, local rappers from Dallas, and all around the country that's being murdered for no reason, like shot, assassinated in broad daylight, and nobody's really talking about these things. So, and all the great ones that we lost all around this year and everything else. Nate Robinson basically was like the sun that everybody had to come to and steal some form of energy from, and make us feel a little better about the situation. And it was a good laugh. We had to laugh at your pain, and it's okay. It is okay. And I like the fact that you got on the internet and you even made fun of yourself, and I thought that was like a big man of you to do that. It was equivalent to the time when you blocked shot Shaq. Shaq thought he had that shot and you blocked the shit out of him. I remember that, and I was just impressed. And that's my greatest memory of you. Not the dunk contest, which was great of you and everything else. When you blocked Shaq, that did it for me. I'm like, wow. Feel me? Like, he threw his shit. It wasn't like no fluky block, like fingertips. No, he threw his shit. So I thought the world of Shaq. So for a little man like him to block Shaq, know what I mean? And that knockout does not take away from Nate Robinson' career. I mean, it's all fun to say, and it was just hilarious beyond recognition. You feel me? But truth of the matter, Nate Robinson, you know what I mean? We had to come to you to stay alive. You feel me? And I can understand it very well, especially when people are going through a lot of stuff, and like myself sometimes, I'm going through, people be going through a lot of stuff. So if something really bad happened to me and you don't think that's funny in that moment, but everybody else is laughing, but later on you find out how funny it is, you can understand the magnitude of it for it to happen to you, for you to be exposed in that way. And God has a very, very funny sense of humor at times, you know what I mean? We don't understand it, but in that moment we don't understand it. But as time passes by, we get to understand it. So it was needed for that to happen. Unfortunately, he had to use another one of his people. It happened to be, you. So it's unfortunate, but you know what I mean. I like the fact that you didn't take it too personal. The next day you started giving out you connected yourself with some good people and you giving away PSPs and $2,000 in cash and everything else like that. So I commend you. No, salute. Feel me? Salute to you, Nate. And that's what I said in the other video. And spoke about the sun and everything else like that, and how we are the sun itself. The sun that you see every day is you. You are the sun. So carry yourself as such. You are that powerful. Don't let these simple mountain niggas. Come on, man. Please don't. Now, I mean, I'm talking to everybody now. Don't let these niggas. Please don't. They don't think for themselves, and they let other people think for them. But yeah, good morning. Enjoy your day. You know what I mean? Do the right thing. Do the right thing. I think there's a chapter. I said there is there's a chapter. Oh, there's a verse. But you know how they got do me wrong, do the right. It sounds like do the right thing, but it's like it's called do the do me. Damn, it's one of those verses. You know they got John 3:16. Like they got John and they got the uh. Damn, I got my Bible shit is crazy. I know what is right and wrong from just being. I don't know. It just comes to me naturally. I don't really read the Bible that very often, like the way I'm supposed to. I'm a good listener, so I might know, the whole verse of John 3:16. I could just say it to you right now, but the reading of the Bible and knowing the verses and everything else, I'm very impressed with the pastors and them who know these things. So I don't even know the title or the name to begin with. Do the rod. You have Paul. Then is there even a verse in the Bible called Paul? It probably is. I know they have John. I know they have Ezekiel. Yeah, because I just listened to it. I know that for they have Ezekiel. They have Proverbs. Yeah, I know they got that too. Yeah, I'm learning these things, but I naturally know what is right and what is wrong. Like I naturally know, like it's part of my being. Like feel me? I know it's right, so I do it. I know when I smack the shit out of somebody, I don't feel good about it in the long run. You feel me? If I know when somebody do something bad and get away with it, I know it eats away at me. So I know right from wrong naturally. Like dig, but the Bible is just like a shortcut to the things that you could be learning right now. People have already went through those experiences, so you can learn from their experience and gain a greater knowledge and lift you up to a place where you need to be already. Feel me? And that's what the Bible is all about. Sometimes too, it helps you understand what's going on, and God wants you to understand these things because every miracle is not the same miracle. Feel me? It's always a different miracle. So we need to upgrade our mind so we can get to understand the miracles that's happening right now. Because we're looking at something that is of old miracles and we're trying to understand. We never had times like this. So even if God is creating some form of miracle, we don't even understand what we're looking at, what we're seeing. You feel me? And there's miracles going on right now. We don't even see it because we still trying to apply the old version miracles to something new. And this is a new time that we in. You feel me? So we need to learn. Of course, you need to learn about the old miracles so we can better understand what is going on right now. You feel me? And I'm a miracle myself. You dig? Fuck. What you said? I thought a pussy nigga said something. And I know people be like, oh, how can he be talking about God then curse at the same time? It does not matter, man. Doesn't matter, man. God communicate with you just the way you are. You don't think God know that you be cursing too? And all the little things that you do, you are literally recording yourself. Every step that you take is you are you are recording it. Like you feel me? Like there's no need for you to hide anything. I'm already been exposed. There's no need for me to lie about anything. I'm already exposed already. There's no need for that. They might switch the audio and try to change the image and everything else like that, but I have nothing to prove to men. Do not put your trust in men, for they are all cursed. Only put your trust in God. You feel me? I'm gonna say that again. Do not put your trust in men or women, for they are all cursed. He said already, they are all cursed. We are bound to make mistakes. We are born sinners. If you want to have a covenant, only put your trust, have an agreement. If you want to have a trust agreement, have that agreement with me, which is God. Because I will never break that covenant. Even if you break that covenant, if I have a contract with you and I am God, God is saying that I will not break that covenant. Even if you break that covenant, I will hold that covenant as my truth. And even when you come back around, that covenant is going to be the same because me and you made that contract. So I will never break that covenant with you. You feel me? And you can't say the same thing about most men. Because sometimes, a nigga's your friend today, then, things happen and they break that trust and it's like it's not quite the same. You could be in a relationship, somebody can disappoint you. You feel me? So God is saying that don't ever put your trust in men, for they are all cursed. One day, one day, it was Obama in office, and everybody else was praising Obama, Obama. Then Trump came into office. Then all these people started sticking their ugly heads out. So men and women changes. You know what I mean? They change with each leader. You feel me? Joe Biden's in office now. Everybody's happy. So it's like he's not in office yet, but the assumption that's being given that he's in office. So now everything is all right. Now the world is not burning. You know, feel me? So it's men changes and women changes. God said, I will never change. I am who I am, and I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. You feel me? I knew you before you was even formed. You feel me? I was that person then. I am that person now. So if you're gonna put your trust in anybody, put your trust in that in God. Don't put your trust in these fuck niggas out here, man. You feel me? Have a covenant with God, like you feel me. But that's it, man. About to go inside, work, work. And then I heard Rihanna going out with ASAP Rocky. I mean, I hope it doesn't work out. So she can come out. She can go out with me. I'm hating. Fuck that. That's too close to home. He's from Harlem. I look good. That's ASAP Rocky. I think I have a shot. Sorry, ASAP. I'm hating. I know. Please don't curse me out, nigga. You got more money than me. Don't pay me no mind. I just want your girl. But yeah, man. Have a great day, man.